Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to Saral Japani YouTube channel. MEXT 2028 Undergraduate. These days we are doing profile building activities, and today we are going to take a look at mechanical engineering as the major. How to build a strong profile for applying to mechanical engineering major in undergraduate MEXT. This is the snapshot of all the majors and courses available for undergraduate. The ones in the green boxes are those whose profile building videos we have already completed. And as you can see, the mechanical engineering inside the red box is our interest for the day. So this is just for your information that if you have missed any of those green boxes videos, then do go back into this playlist called MEXT 2028 Undergraduate, and you may go over those videos if those are subjects of interest for you. Okay, so let's move into mechanical engineering. Before that, an important disclaimer that selection for MEXT scholarship is done on the basis of several aspects that includes but not limited to academic performance over years, motivation, profile strength, letter of recommendation, language proficiency, and your overall suitability for the scholarship. Suggestions given in this video are mere suggestions and are not exhaustive. That means the list may be incomplete. There could be many other ways to build a much stronger profile, and at the same time not all suggestions given in this video may be practically feasible for you, so you need to decide and select from the list. What is profile building? Profile building is not about collecting random certificates from extracurricular activities. It's actually about building a consistent and coherent story for yourself that fully justifies the selection of a particular major. Now, when it comes to mechanical engineering, many students think that scoring very high marks in mathematics and physics is enough for getting selected for a scholarship in mechanical engineering. But that's not really the case. Strong academics are the foundation, there is no doubt about it, but a student intending to study mechanical engineering can make the profile much more convincing by showing curiosity about how machines work, how things are designed and manufactured, and how engineering can solve real world problems through mechanical means. So let's begin the profile building activities. First is, of course, the academics. This is an extremely competitive major. That means mechanical engineering is one of those majors for which there is tremendous competition. So what does that mean? That means unless you have super strong academics, there is very faint chance of your application getting shortlisted in the document screening round. So it means you must have 90 plus marks throughout, that is with consistency, to get shortlisted. Again, this is an observation from the previous year's winning profiles, a handful of profiles that we selected. So we cannot conclude anything from that. That's only an observation. You may still apply as per your eligibility. That means if you meet the eligibility criteria of 80% marks in class 12th or in class 10th, then you can still apply, but chances will be more for those who have 90 plus marks throughout. Japanese proficiency is not mandatory for undergraduate but highly desirable, and as mentioned in the application guidelines that candidates having Japanese language knowledge will be given preference over others. So if you want to have that plus point in your application, then do start learning JLPT N5 course through self-study if you have not already started, and if you are done with N5 then move into N4, because the section A, which is the elementary level Japanese, in the MEXT Japanese written test exam paper contains questions that belong to the N4 level. That means if you have N4 level knowledge, you can answer some questions from that Japanese test, which will be highly beneficial, and that may take you ahead of others in the written test round. Now let's move into mechanical engineering profile building things. First is build hands-on engineering projects. So this is the most important and most effective profile building step for mechanical engineering students, that you do not limit yourself or engineering to textbooks, that is marks and academics. You can build projects. Here are a few ideas: hydraulic lift, mini robotic arm, pneumatic system, solar powered vehicle, line following robot, automatic irrigation system, simple mechanical crane, gear based mechanisms, and so on. So if you have ideas coming from your own mind, that's excellent. If not, you may get some hints from YouTube videos as well, but do not copy those ideas. Just take some inspiration from those and propose your own project. It need not be an expensive or a very sophisticated project. It should only show your curiosity and your engineering mindset. A student who actually builds, tests, and improves something demonstrates genuine interest in engineering rather than simply studying physics for examinations. Learn CAD, that is computer aided design, and 3D design. Start with beginner friendly CAD software. So these are available free of cost. Fusion 360, FreeCAD, SolidWorks, if you can access that, and Onshape. These are the common ones. So do not spend any money on paid software. Just try out, begin with the free ones. Then using this, you can learn to design gears, shafts, brackets, simple machines, and mechanical assemblies. So these will form the foundation of mechanical engineering in you. And when you write them down in the application form, that will give a lot of weightage. You can even create a small portfolio of the designs that you prepare. Again, the goal is not to become a professional CAD designer in high school. It's just to understand how an idea can be converted into an engineering design. Participate in robotics and engineering competitions. So this I have told for the COSEN applicants as well. So same goes with undergraduate. Robotics competitions take part, STEM competitions, science fairs, model building competitions, engineering design challenges, school or inter-school technical competitions, and so on. You will find some of these at your school itself. If not, then try searching them on the internet and see if any other school or any other university or college is providing such competitions where they invite students from other schools as well. So if that is the case, then you should apply there as well. Again, winning is not compulsory. Your participation is important. Experimentation and learning from failure are valuable experiences, which you will be able to share in your SOP type questions in the application form. And that will again give you uh, a lot of plus points in your application. Strengthen mathematics and physics through application. What does that mean? A mechanical engineering applicant should be particularly comfortable with mathematics and physics. And at high level, the areas that you should be expert in are algebra, geometry, trigonometry, calculus, vectors. And in physics, it is mechanics, motion, forces, work, energy, momentum, and rotational motion. So these are the very, very fundamentals of mechanical engineering, and that belongs to mathematics and physics. But don't stop at solving textbook problems only for these subjects, for these 8 topics. Try to understand where is this concept used in an actual machine. That means you have to understand the physical significance of these mathematical and physics concepts. Then only you can visualize mechanical engineering. So some examples are given: torque to gears, to motors, to machines, then forces, to structures, to mechanical design, energy, engines, turbines, vehicles, and so on. Just think about it. Learn basic programming and electronics. Mechanical engineering is increasingly connected with technology, so programming skills will give you a high hand over other applicants. So you may explore Python programming, Arduino, Raspberry Pi, sensors, motors, basic electronics. So Arduino and Raspberry Pi we discussed when we discussed mechatronics and robotics in the COSEN category. So you can watch that video as well. You may build a system where there is a system of sensors, controllers, and motors, and which finally leads to mechanical action. That means the sensor senses something, that's the input, and in the output, as the output, there is a mechanical action. So try to develop some system that has this kind of mechanism. This introduces students to mechatronics and automation while keeping mechanical engineering at the core. Explore 3D printing and manufacturing. If resources are available, learn about 3D printing, CNC machining, injection molding, welding, cutting, and basic manufacturing processes. So some schools nowadays provide these workshops, and 3D printing is now available in many schools. May not be available in all schools, but if you get the opportunity, if you have the privilege, then do it. Otherwise, just leave it. That's all I can say. Even visiting a makerspace or manufacturing facility can be useful. So this is important. If your school cannot provide this facility, you may look for a small factory or a shop in your area where any kind of mechanical manufacturing processes take place, and from there also you can gain some knowledge. You should understand the relationship between design, material, manufacturing, and testing. Participate in science fairs and engineering exhibitions. So keep an eye on such fairs and exhibitions going around, and for if you are participating, then you may create projects based on renewable energy, automotive engineering, robotics, mechanical systems, thermodynamics, fluid mechanics, energy efficiency, and so on. That means related to mechanical engineering. It doesn't again have to be a revolutionary project, just a well-designed project where this student can clearly explain the problem, design, testing, and results. That is much more valuable than an impressive looking model they cannot explain. Learn about thermodynamics and fluid mechanics, heat transfer, engines, refrigeration, fluid flow, pumps, turbines, energy conservation. So these things you may have learned a little bit in your physics or chemistry subjects in your higher secondary, but you may further explore these concepts on the internet. And you may use beginner level books as well, or YouTube videos, or you can even do some small experiments in collaboration with your school teachers. These topics will help you understand what mechanical engineering actually involves beyond cars and machines. Learn about Japanese engineering and manufacturing. Now, there is a question on your application form. Why do you want to study this particular major from Japan? So to answer that question, one part of the answer will be your own motivation, and the other part will be how you can connect it to Japan. That means why not in other country, why in Japan? So for that part of the MEXT application, explore Japan's strengths in areas such as automotive engineering, robotics, manufacturing, precision engineering, industrial automation, energy technologies, high-speed rail, sustainable engineering. So search these topics and relate it to Japan. For example, for the first one, automotive engineering, you can look for automotive engineering in Japan, robotics in Japan. So you will get a lot of information on the internet. Read them through and make your own notes, and that will help you answer that application question. You should try to understand why Japan specifically interests them rather than simply saying Japan is technologically advanced. So this is very important reflection from the application point of view. Maintain an engineering project portfolio. Now, when I say portfolio, it's not about something larger than life thing that you have to create. It's just a kind of documentation or keeping track of what you have been doing as profile building. Otherwise, at the end of the year, you will forget or you may misplace things. So it is very important to document whatever you do. So document projects with clear-cut problem statement, design sketches, materials used, CAD drawings, construction process, testing, problems encountered, improvements made, final results. So if you follow this structure, then that covers everything, every aspect, every area of a particular project. Even photographs and short videos can also be preserved. It creates tangible evidence of your engineering journey. And this will be very, very impactful in your application. School robotics or STEM club. If there is already a robotics club, nowadays many schools are having, or a STEM club, a math club, a physics club, then do join that without failure. And if there is none, take the leadership, get some of your friends together and establish such a club. And you may include activities such as building robots, simple robots, or some machines, CAD workshops, engineering challenges, 3D printing, technical presentations, some group discussions, and so on. Mechanical engineering books and magazines. Now you can take yourself to the next level by reading some beginner friendly material about mechanical design, machines, automotive engineering, robotics, manufacturing, engineering innovations, and so on. The objective is to develop curiosity beyond the school syllabus. And you might be wondering what impact it will have on your application. So if you understand these things, it will be easier for you to articulate the answers to those motivation based questions on your application, and the answers will be very genuinely written if you read through all those things. Engineering workshops, if available, if feasible, then do attend robotics workshops, CAD workshops, 3D printing workshops, engineering camps, STEM university programs, makerspace programs. Again, it's not for randomly collecting certificates, running around certificates, but to have some knowledge, to get some knowledge. Repair and DIY projects. DIY means do it yourself. So even simple activities can be valuable. Start repairing things at your home. As we say, charity begins at home. Repair a faulty bicycle. Build a simple mechanism. If there is something broken in your house, then try to reassemble it. So design a household improvement. If even if there is nothing broken, you can always think of some improvement in an already existing system at your home. Building a small motorized system, and yes, you should always keep in mind the safety. So you should consider the safety and hazards, and only after that you should try things. If it involves electricity, then be extra careful and always have a parent supervising you. The important part is understanding how and why the mechanism works. So, before we summarize what we have learned today, here are some don'ts. Do not collect dozens of unrelated online certificates. Do not buy expensive ready-made robotics projects just to show it as profile building. Do not copy a YouTube project without understanding it. Do not build a complicated robot that you cannot explain. Do not learn CAD only to obtain a certificate. Do not focus exclusively on competitive exam preparation without exploring engineering, and do not participate in unrelated competitions simply to fill the application form. So very, very genuine do nots. So before we end this video, here are some main recommendations as a summary, which a typical grade 11 student's profile should look like. 93 to 98% marks academically, very strong mathematics and physics foundation, JLPT N5 or N4 or ongoing Japanese language study, built 2 to 4 genuine mechanical engineering projects, learned basic CAD and created original designs, participated in robotics, STEM or engineering competitions, has some exposure to Arduino sensors or automation, participated in science fairs or engineering exhibitions, maintains documentation of projects and improvements, has explored Japanese manufacturing, robotics or automotive engineering, and can clearly explain why mechanical engineering and why Japan. So to summarize, a mechanical engineering applicant should look like someone who genuinely enjoys understanding how things work, designing solutions, building and testing machines, and not someone who simply scores high marks in mathematics and physics. So friends, I hope this video has been helpful if you are planning to apply for mechanical engineering in MEXT 2028 undergraduate. Uh, as I said in the beginning, that not everything that I mentioned here may be feasible. So whatever possible, just do it and make your profile as much stronger as possible. Thank you very much for watching this video. Till we meet again in the next video, it's goodbye from me, Sujoy. Arigato gozaimasu. Mata imasho.